Hack-a-Dwight.
Nearly time for the postseason, but still a few more games to play. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal here on 2K Sports. It's basketball out in Memphis, FedEx Forum to be exact. We'll see the Grizzlies go up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, it was the Kings winning their last game against the Spurs at AT&T Center. That continues what has now become an 8-game winning streak, and they're playing at a very high level. Hey, Shaq, as you get toward the end of the regular season, your team is still in the hunt. What are you looking for from your guys?
Well, health comes first. You know, you've got to be relatively healthy. Everybody should be on the same page as far as game plan and plays, but going into the playoffs, you want to be 100% or as close to 100% as possible.
How important is it to have experience coming down the stretch and know what it takes to get in the playoffs?
Well, it'll be nice to have experience. You know, the more experience you have, the better your chance of winning.
I'll tell you a guy who's experienced. That's Kevin Harlan standing by with the call.
Outside the Forum, we see the bright lights of a Memphis evening. Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with the rest of our 2K broadcast team. Steve Kerr, Clark Kemp. And Doris Burke. Guys, looking at Sacramento, they took the win in their last game against the Spurs. And boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and reacted quickly to shot attempts in the post.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Jimmy Butler. Rain Man is out there with Ellis. And it's Jeffries in at the four-man position. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And so here's Memphis. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Butler attacking from 11 feet away. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by Butler. Ellis has got the game going here with the first basket for Sacramento. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Henderson dishes to Holiday. He kicks to Henderson. Back to Holiday. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Henderson passes to Howard. 6 to shoot. And that one hits back iron.
Still looking for that first two, but 0 of 4 now.
Shots good by Butler.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now here's Howard, who's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
And don't forget 4 blocks, so a huge game for him defensively as well.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Butler kicks to Jeffries. Inside, here's O'Brien, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Holiday dishes to Henderson. Out to the wing. Here's Saric. Drops one in from the wing. Here's Rainman. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. Taken away by Holiday. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I caught up with Coach Dave Yeager. A key concern for his side is how to keep Monte Ellis from running amok on their defense. He said there are very few players in the league who can take a sliver or a seam in a defense and turn it into 2 points as efficiently as Monte Ellis does. He said 1 step and he's at the rim. We have to move our feet as a unit or he'll get to the rim all game long. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. The Kings trailing. And Butler, here we go. Over in the corner, Ellis. Pass to Jeffries. Here's O'Brien. He's guarded by Howard. O'Brien, no good.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Ellis. And that one's good by Henderson.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Kings trail by 4. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Butler. Second chance shot. Ellis, the pass to O'Brien. Kings moving the ball around. Ellis goes in. And that one's good.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Now here's Henderson. Last game he had 10 points. And Dwight Howard again. Howard's got 6. Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Butler. Shot is no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
And here's Holiday following Monte Ellis's 3. Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Henderson. 5 on the clock. And Saric kicks to Henderson. And locked. Of contact there. Missing the shot. They'll shoot 2. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you take a look at the statistics. This club is shooting 74% as a team.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Now, here's Warren. Averaging 6 points per contest. Now Holiday. Passes it to Bogut. It's Henderson on the wing. Sacramento grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, and in that victory, they got huge contributions from their bench, and I thought their depth was really the major factor in that game.
That doesn't go either for Hibbert. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Holiday goes in. And again, Memphis no good. The Kings have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Really good defense, but you got to set better screens than that offensively.
Feeds it to Henderson. Here's Adams. And there's the pass to Kelly. In low to Bogut. Can't get it to go. And the Kings going the other way now. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And an opportunity to check out some stats on Jrue Henderson. How the last month of basketball was for him. He's averaging about 14 points a game, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about them, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in them, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Jrue Henderson. Outside Holiday. Keller passes to Adams. Off target from three-point range. Stolen away. Wide open look. Good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The dish to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Here's Adams. Sinks the 15-footer. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Well, Sacramento, since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up here. 4th in rebounding, 4th in blocks. And they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And you put all those things together, and that makes this a very tough team. And what really jumps out at me is the rebounds, Clark. I mean, this is a team that controls the paint. If you're going to miss a shot, the ball seems to be theirs almost every time. That allows their transition game to get going. And then at the offensive end, they'll pound you on the offensive glass as well.
Fires the 3, and the shot is good. Adams has got 7. The Kings trail by 7. Hines the pass to McLemore. There's the screen. Off the pick. And he slams it down right on top of Andrew.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Rodman, he's checked in for Sacramento. So it's the Grizzlies now. Pass to Kelly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Keller.
The Kings have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. And here's McLemore. He's got 6. Out to the wing. Here's Warren. Banked in off the glass. Warren's got his first 2 points of the night.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
1:29 left here in the first quarter. The feed now to Holiday. Clock at 6. Adams outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the officials call a traveling violation. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You look at Memphis, advantage in 1 series. And, of course, Sacramento, and they're down 4 spots from them.
When I look at Memphis, they've just sort of hung around. I mean, they're not among the elite teams, but they're not that far off the pace either.
No, I think they're satisfied, Clark, with where they are right now because they're in decent position, as they move forward. And this is all about just surviving the marathon in the NBA. Such a long season.
And here is Adams after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Pondexter kicks to Holiday. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Rain Man checked in for Banks. The Grizzlies shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Here's Rain Man. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throws for him this year, he's making them at about a rate of 77%.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dishes it to Crawford. Here's Rain Man, right now averaging 17 points a game. Outside Rodman. Kicks it out to Crawford. 6 to shoot. Rodman with a screen on Holiday. Nice work there coming off the screen. Crawford's got his second bucket tonight.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here comes Jrue Holiday. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New Orleans. Passes it to Kelly. Three-pointer, Pondexter. No luck. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Grizzlies lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Monday, April 10th, the Dallas Mavericks go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans, a rivalry in the Southwest Division. You don't want to miss it.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. We've got Henderson. Draymond Green is out there with Howard. Then there's the general, and it's Adams in at the point guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Now here's Adams. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him too.
Howard misses.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Butler dishes to Tucker. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Crawford drives in. Kicks it to Jeffries. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Adams, the pass to Henderson. Howard setting the pick for Henderson. Here's Saric. Great. Use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Saric has got his second bucket of the game to go.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Sacramento making their last shot. And Adams kicks to Howard. And he uses the glass on the way. Howard's got 8 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Saric, defended by Butler, and that one's good. 6 points for the General. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Here's Saric. Sacramento making their last shot. Just 4 to shoot. Henderson, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Green goes up again, and it's rejected. Here's Rain Man. Tucker dishes to Crawford. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Rain Man. The shot is off. Great D that time from Howard. Adams against Crawford. Outside, Green. Howard setting the pick for Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Out to the wing, launches it. Tucker can't get it to go.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Drive by Adams. In low to Howard. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You look at what Howard has done so far. He has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well, and battling hard for every rebound.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Good on the second free throw. The Kings trail by 3. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Offensive rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the wing, Green. And Hibbert with the block. Hines, the pass to Hibbert. Henderson pulls it in. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Adams with it. He has 7. Green with a screen on Ellis. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Well, free throw shooting, such an important part of the NBA game. And as the two-guard position goes, these have been the best in the league over the last 10 games. Second, Monte Ellis.
Yeah, this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's an automatic three-point play.
And you know what, Steve? Even if some calls go against them, as a coach, you can accept it because when the calls go their way, they're automatic. Cash money at the stripe, ATM time. So it more than makes up for the charge calls they might get whistled for.
Now here's McLemore. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Ellis right side. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Kings have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. The first one falls.
Ellis having a fantastic night. He has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Jrue Holiday, he's checked in for Memphis. Memphis leading. The pass to Sarge. Green left side. Outside Holiday. Beyond the arc. Green, no luck.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
From deep, McLemore. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
That's tipped. Howard kicks to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Pass to Sarge. Back to Holiday. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Passes it to Hines. Fires it up. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
And Holiday kicks to Sarge. He dishes it to Howard. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. So both teams changing it up here. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And McLemore kicks to Ellis. And the pass to Hines. He feeds it to McLemore. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal. He's having a much tougher time here in the second. His shooting percentage is way down, and I think that's a function of the kinds of shots he's taking.
Now here's Henderson. He has 5. No good from Bogut. And now the Kings fast break. Here's McLemore. And that misses. That would have put him up.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Deep 2 from Pondexter. And again, Memphis no good.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with him.
Ellis with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Ellis. Now here's McLemore. He's guarded closely. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Kings making a switch here. Warren's checked in. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Holiday, here we go. And that. One's good.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
The Grizzlies have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Sacramento needs to do a better job guarding against Holiday.
He's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible. You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding, so important in a tight game.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Just has not been a viable option for them this quarter.
And the whistle. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. And Holiday kicks to Anderson. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Bogut sets a screen for Holiday. Anderson, no one around him. Yes. And it's Holiday with the assist that time. Henderson's got 8 points.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Timeout called by the Kings.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
Some changes for Sacramento. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for O'Brien, and Banks is subbed in for McLemore.
And here we can check out the story on Jrue Holiday. An incredible last month for him. You see where he stands. He's putting up 17 points a game, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He's been a beast.
Yeah, one of the truly elite players at the top of his game, Steve. He's a marvel when he gets it going.
Now here is Bogut, following the miss by Monte Ellis. And the Kings pushing it up now. Warren with the ball. Outside Banks from deep. The shot misses.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Let's see how the Kings have performed over the last few weeks. First in rebounding, first in blocks. And they are ranked 3rd in limiting opponent field goal shooting. That's always an impressive number. Anytime you're in the top 3 in that category, you're doing work.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
So it's Sacramento now, following the score by Memphis. Ellis wide open, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Well, dangerous trend here, guys, because they're starting to live and die with the outside jumper.
Yeah, you don't want to always do drive-through. Every now and then you got to go inside to eat. Pump fake, draw contact, and get to the foul line.
Here's Warren, following the basket by Gerald Henderson. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Warren. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Tipped away and taken away by Ellis. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. Off target from outside. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Pondexter. And the Grizzlies making a change here.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Pondexter. 12 seconds left to play here in the half. Ellis on top. Here's Tucker. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Adams. No luck. And so that brings the first half to a close. Grizzlies out in front, up by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwight, you guys have built a nice lead. How did you achieve that?
I'm just trying to play good defense.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Look at Gerald Henderson. He's been playing really well.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
On the floor for Sacramento, Ellis is out there with Rain Man. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's O'Brien in at the 5 spot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Kings have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Jeffries.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Butler against Holiday. Howard with his screen on Butler. Holiday attacking. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Henderson pulls it in. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Holiday with it. Butler covering. Henderson kicks to Green. From 6 feet. Here's Saric. Off target from three-point range.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
Butler against Henderson. Shot's good by Butler. Butler's got 8 points.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
And the Grizzlies with possession. Holiday left side. He kicks to Howard. Rebound by the Kings. O'Brien's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. The drive by Ellis. Green with the block. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 5. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Monte Ellis.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Holiday, the pass to Saric. Back to Holiday. Feeds to Howard. Holiday against Butler. And Holiday, here we go. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. 5th best, the Kings.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
And Sacramento has possession. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and claw their way back in.
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, a part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually, is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
Grizzlies have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. The dish now to Howard. That's tipped. To the wing right side. And Sarge kicks to Henderson. Drops in the layup for 2. Henderson's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
And here's Ellis for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark. Because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now here is Holiday. 8 points for him. Pass to O'Brien. Here's Rain Man. Henderson defending, so they take the lead. And that's now 6 points for Rain Man. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Yeah, that is evidenced by the 8 lead changes we've seen so far.
Butler with the steal. To the inside. Here's Rain Man, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Now here's Howard. 9 points in the game so far. Henderson, no one around him. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Sacramento. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Butler on the wing. Henderson defending. Butler goes in, gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And you look at the story defensively in this game. I mean, they've gone backwards in the second half. A little too casual for me. It's caution. They're paying for it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And the Kings making a change here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Here is Jeffries. The Grizzlies making the shot. Hines the pass to Jeffries. Banked in off the glass. Jeffries got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Kings.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Sarge. 6 points for him.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Sacramento.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half is carried right over into the second.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams checked in. Howard with the steal.
That's his second personal foul.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. Adams' shot is good.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Jeffries dishes to McLemore. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. Two hands and hammer it down.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Sarge. And it's Memphis with another.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
The feed now to McLemore. Out to the wing. Jeffries kicks to McLemore. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Over the last month, let's take a look at the Grizzlies and how they stacked up in the league statistically. First in opponent field goal percentage, 4th in rebounding, and they also show up top 5 in block shots.
And Clark, let's talk about that defense. I mean, number 1 in the league in field goal percentage. You talked about it. They're just smothered. They really get after you. They try to attack you. They close out. They rotate well, and they're constantly covering up for one another.
Here's Rain Man following the score by Memphis. Fires the 3. McLemore, no good.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
You're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off. Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
And Sacramento has possession. Following the score by Memphis. Jeffries can't get it to go.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Sarge is checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And a change for the Kings. Warren's checked in. Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. He sinks the... footer. Holiday's got 10.
And it feels like the energy has just picked up big time here. Both teams now feeding off each other's intensity.
I don't know what was said in the locker rooms at halftime, Steve, but it's obvious both sides have responded well.
Here's Warren. Dishes it to Hibbert. Pass to Rainman. They need this. Shot's good. Rainman's got 6 in the quarter. And so here's Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points. Stolen by Warren. By himself.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it ties the game, Clark. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead we're right back to even.
Here's Adams. After the Kings pick up 2. Here's Keller. No good. Passes it to Rainman. There's 1:54 left to play in the third.
Some good numbers for Rain Man. He's got 10 points and 5 assists.
He's 0-1 from the line, missing on his first trip. And the second free throw, good.
At least they have the advantage, but if they don't get a stop here, that missed free throw could prove to be a killer.
Adams outside. Outside Holiday. 13 feet away. It's good on the jump shot. Holiday's got 12 points in the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
Looking over there at Steve. He's enjoying every second of it.
Yeah, me too. Man, this has been great, guys. The fans getting their money's worth here. Both teams just playing so hard out there.
Saric misses. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Warren the pass to Rainman. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 13.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
59 seconds left to play in the third. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Holiday goes in. Now one's good. Holiday's got 6 here in this quarter.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Now here's McLemore. 8 points for him. Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Rainman. Hibbert kicks to McLemore. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rainman. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Kicks it to Bogut. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
Second free throw, no good. Here's O'Brien. Here's Butler. No luck. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Coming up next Sunday night, April 9th, the Minnesota Timberwolves go up against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. A conference battle in the West. It's the real deal.
And here are the Grizzlies now. A 2-point game. Now Adams, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
He had pretty much played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's really the only time he's turned it over so far.
Adams is out there with Henderson, and it's Green. Then there's Howard, and it's Saric in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
16 seconds on the shot. 16.
Warren with the ball. Now Green defending. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Warren's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. Grizzlies shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And he gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Ellis left side. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. O'Brien the pass to Butler. Over in the corner, Ellis sinks the 3-pointer. Ellis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Henderson. And Sarge kicks to Henderson. Here's Green, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win. And you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Here's Ellis. Shot denied. Adams dishes to Henderson. They set the pick. Screen by Howard. Butler against Henderson. Here's Saric. They get it again. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Rainman checked in for Sacramento. Timeout call for Grizzlies.
Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Sacramento making a switch here. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Rodman, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now, here's Adams. He dishes it to Henderson. Outside, Green. This one for three. Good! And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Rainman passes to Butler. Left side, Butler. And that one is stuffed right through. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Adams with it, picked up by Ellis. The jump hook again, Memphis.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Jrue Holiday's checked in for Memphis. And Saric kicks to Henderson.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Henderson. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
He hits both from the stripe. The Kings trail by 6. And here is Ellis. Pass to Rainman. Here's the 3. That's good. Rainman's got 12 points here in the second half.
That's not the way for a team to get back into a game by giving up easy shots like that. It has to start at the defensive end.
Holiday dishes to Howard. Pass to Saric. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Kings. Rodman's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Henderson. He feeds it to Howard. Float loose. It's stolen by Rodman. Ellis outside. Rodman sets a screen. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Rodman passes to Ellis. Rodman with a screen on Holiday. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
It's his 4th. Foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
The Kings making a switch here. He kicks it to Howard. Back to Holiday. Howard setting the pick for Holiday. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
He ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Here's Rainman, guarded by Holiday. The kick outside to Butler. Launches a 3. That doesn't go either for Butler. And And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Holiday with it. Picked up by Ellis. And Holiday kicks to Howard. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's 13 points for Howard. Timeout called by the Kings. And the Kings making a change here. The Kings trail by 7.
Banks.
It's Banks with the drive. Here's the screen. Kicks it out to Crawford. No good on the 3.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Sarge. Outside Holiday. Memphis moving it around. And Green gets it to go.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
That could give him a huge injection of energy, Clark.
And Kevin, that's exactly what they need right now. They've got to close the gap.
Forget about that for a second. How about the burst to the bucket for a point guard? Boy, he can power those down.
And Holiday kicks to Howard. Pass to Sarge. There's the 3. It's rebounded by O'Bryant. O'Bryant's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hines. Holiday with the defensive effort.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Sarge passes to Holiday. 7-foot shot, and Howard finishes it off. Howard's got 6 here in this quarter. The Kings trail by 9. Crawford drives in. Here's Jeffries. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Holiday kicks to Henderson. Crawford with the ball. Now the pass to Hines. Lets it go with the 3. And that one's good.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Henderson dishes to Holiday. Feeds to Howard. Clock at 6. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, they just got mauled, killed on the boards today. Just not enough presence inside.
Took him no time at all on that one. Now it's just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Wow, this fourth quarter has just been tremendous for them from deep.
Yeah, they're locked in and putting up a ton of points from outside.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're up by 3. 1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Sacramento making some changes. Ellis comes in. For Jamal Crawford. And Rainman subbed in for Banks. Howard with it. He's against Jeffries from past the arc. It's rebounded by O'Bryant.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Boy, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
You know, that kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one.
Here's Howard. Here's Green. Over in the corner, Ellis. And it's thrown down. Gone with both hands. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose.
Holiday goes in. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Holiday's got 10 points here in the second half. Rain man passes to O'Brien, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
The Kings making a switch here. .103 left to play here in the fourth. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Ellis outside. Here's Hines. Sinks it. And, oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
I give him credit. He didn't have much confidence going in the first half, but he's picking up the pace here.
Now here's Henderson. Defense right on him. Holiday against Ellis.
It's just a fantastic effort they're getting from Jrue Holiday.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, they're still within reach, but they need a hoop pretty much every time down the floor.
Well, they've got a little life, but they better execute every time.
Sacramento with the ball. Kicks it out to Ellis. It's good. This game is all even.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And the Kings making a change here. Against Holiday. Here's Sarge. Oh, missed it. For 3. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams in these few minutes of basketball pan out. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Sacramento. They've got Rain Man. He's out there with Ellis, and it's O'Brien in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Butler, pass to O'Brien, and right on target with the swish. O'Brien's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Kings. Memphis trailing here. And Holiday kicks to Howard. Back to Holiday. Screen by Howard. Holiday dishes to Howard. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 19 points for Dwight Howard.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's O'Brien. Kicks it out to Ellis. Clock at 6. And it's sent back by Howard. Now here is Holiday. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Pass to Sarge. Nice shot from the wing. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Ellis goes in, passes to O'Brien. Sacramento moving it around. Three-pointer, Butler, and yes, sir, that one drops.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
Now here is Holiday, and he gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Ellis against Adams, and the pass to Raymond. There's the bucket, good.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Outside Holiday. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Pass to Raymond. Takes the three. Here's Jeffries, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
Yes, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those other plays.
Always does, Kevin.
I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest tonight.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Kings getting the bucket. That's good.
Wow, huge shot.
Listen to this crowd.
It sounds like a rock concert in here.
Well, they've been waiting to explode all game, and they finally got a reason to do so.
Here's Rain Man. Jeffries, the pass to Raymond. The shot is off. Good D by Holiday. The Grizzlies have gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. Right wing. Here's Saric, defended by Butler. Holiday attacking, gets it back. Here's Rain Man. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Ellis. Ellis, right side, and they call an illegal screen.
A tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What do you think, guys?
No need to rush things, although I think you do want to get a shot off in time to the point where if you miss it, you got a shot at an offensive rebound.
Well, if you got a play in your quiver that gets you a good shot, one you've been saving all game, now's the time to use it.
And Holiday kicks to Adams. There's the dish to Howard. Back to Adams for 3. Count it! Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 2. Just 4 seconds left in overtime. What do you think, guys?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
Here's Hines. Misses. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. You know, Clark, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after a superb performance in overtime, they managed to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, but they pulled away at the end.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Gerald, we often hear